In the future, capitalists began selling cloned versions of celebrities. Not only were there countless female stars available, but even Cleopatra was on the market. As long as you had enough money, you could download the data of any celebrity and transfer it into a robotic doll. These robots, made to look exactly like the stars, would instantly fall in love with you under the control of their programming. Fry became completely addicted to his love robot, unable to pull himself away. Bender, furious, complained that it was people like Fry, pathetic human losers, that made it impossible for male robots to find wives. Determined to stop this wave of moral decay, he set off with Leela and Zoidberg to confront the capitalists behind the company. But the businessman was defiant, insisting his operations were fully legal. Just then, a cry for help came from a nearby locked room. Bender shoved aside the guards and burst in, only to find the room filled with jars containing the heads of famous people. Among them was the celebrity Fry had been dating, Lucy Liu. She pleaded with them for help, explaining that she had been imprisoned for years while the company illegally profited online by using her cloned likeness. Suddenly, loud banging came from outside the door. Leela quickly grabbed Lucy's head and swapped in an old lady's head as a decoy.
Are you Lucy Liu?
Sure.
Meanwhile, the capitalist and his accountant were in panic, trying to figure out how to cover everything up before the truth got out. After some quick calculations, the accountant decided to upload all of Lucy Liu's kung fu data from her movies into the cloned bodies, turning them into killer assassins sent to hunt down Bender and his friends. At the same time, the trio was carrying Lucy through the streets when a familiar face appeared ahead, one of the assassin robots. Without saying a word, it kicked Zoidberg across the ground, unleashed a flurry of punches on Bender, and finished with a brutal scissor kick that slammed him down hard. Even Leela was knocked off her feet in the chaos. Luckily, she was a skilled fighter herself, and together they managed to overpower one of the clones. But that was just the beginning. More Lucy Liu robots were closing in fast. The group had no choice but to flee into a nearby movie theater for safety, only to stumble upon Fry, who was still on a date with his love robot. Leela shouted that there were a bunch of Lucy Lius outside wreaking havoc, and asked if his was still acting normal.
Let me see. Yep, why do you ask?